Sup traders, how y'all doing? We're back with another psychology video. Psychology of trading. I'm going to be talking about acceptance and letting go, and how these things can and should and will make a huge difference in trading. Psychology. It's a cliche, but it's misunderstood, it's underestimated, and for me, the whole year has been about a battle of beliefs in psychology, and as I try to form more permanent beliefs and more helpful beliefs in my trading journey that experience guides and creates, but it helps to read from books, it helps to study from other people. And here's an idea. I'm not a Buddhist, I don't consider myself Zen, but I've, I've I've realized to be very successful, I need to let go of control and accept the outcome. And I have not been able to do that, and that's been holding me back. So there's two areas specifically of acceptance and letting go. And acceptance of results, letting go of control, the first area is the system itself, accepting a system for what it is, that the system isn't perfect, it doesn't work in every market environment, it works better in some market environments, it only gets so many trades a month, it only has such and such a win rate, it only has good enough risk reward, and to really accept that and let go of trying to change that. So, for instance, September 2022, I come up with a trading system that has a lot of back testing. It has a 40 to 50% win rate, and it is a 6 to 1 risk reward. It only trades 4 to 8 times a month, maybe. So you might have, an average month might have 2 or 3 winners. I didn't realize at the time how amazing this system is. And by the way, it would have worked this year as well. It would have worked every month. One big winner here, one big winner there. Some losers. Some months would have been better than others. But I didn't realize at the time how good this system was. 40% win rate. 40 to 50%. 5 to 8 risk reward. $60 to $80 trades a year. So, and this is such a simple mechanical system to backtest that I know the backtesting data was accurate, and for the most part I was able to live test it. And that's why I took 5 trades in September, I made 4R. November, I made 45R, such an insane month. December, made like 8R, pretty good month, pretty good months. But I couldn't accept it, and I couldn't let go of control, where I was like, this isn't enough trades for me. It's not enough trades for me. I want more trades. It's not enough trades. I want more trades. It's not enough to make the money I need. When, if I had just accepted that and was still trading the system to now, man, I would have fucking slayed and slaughtered. It wasn't a perfect system. I do prefer my new system now, but okay, I have a new system, and I came out with the version of this back-tested in early April of this month. Okay, this one also very mechanical, so not that hard to backtest and have accurate results. Typical month, 10 to 14 trades, about a 70% win rate, 2 to 3 risk reward depending on the month. So you're going to have like 6, 7 winners, you're going to make 12 to 20R, and you're going to lose like 4R. Fucking insane, so good, right? But earlier in the month, I still was like, I can't trade this, it's not enough. Like, some months it's going to be slow. I want to take more trades. It's not enough like, stop it, dude. Like, just trade one of these systems. These systems are so good. Why can't I accept this as good enough? These results are so good. Just accept that. Stop trying to outperform this back-tested system because you want more trades, because you want more action. Stop trying to hang on to control. Letting go of control means sometimes, some months, this system doesn't do that well. Like, sometimes the average month is really good, but there's some months that don't really go that well. You don't blow up, but you don't make a lot of money, or you break even, whatever it is. Not acceptable. Couldn't let go. So I'm doing my best to accept the results and let go of control. And the last thing we'll do is talk about what I'm doing specifically for that. But there's a second area where it's important to accept results and let go of control. And you know what that is individual trades. Okay. And this one might resonate with you guys even more if you're watching. So accepting that this trade's going to be a winner or a loser. It's going to hit take profit, or it's going to hit stop loss, and letting go of control over it. So I want to be in control, and I think that by watching the trade, somehow it's going to give me a false sense of control. So there's a lot of reasons to do chart watching and trade watching. One of them is for dopamine and just addiction, but a lot of it is for the illusion of control. If I watch the trade closely, I might get an exit signal, or I might be able to stop out earlier, or I might get a nice TP, and at times it's going to get reinforced where you log in at the right time and you see something and you're able to capture something or avoid something. But overall, like, you have to let the trades play out as the system dictates it, and as your original analysis dictated it, and allow for retracement, allow for price to move how it's going to move, especially for me as someone trading the daily chart, supposedly, and doing more swing trading, ideally holding positions for multiple days, letting it run. So I have this illusion of control where I'm going in, and oftentimes what would happen is I add on here, or like I take control. I don't know why I do this or why I've done this so much, but like a trade is near my stop loss and I take control by exiting the trade myself, and then it never hits where my stop loss would have been. So like me taking control causes it to be a loser when it wouldn't have been. So I've been unable to this year accept my system, so I haven't traded my system. And I've been able to let go of control over my system, so I haven't traded my system. And I have not been able to accept the results of individual trades. So I've chart watched and I've overtraded. And I haven't been able to let go of control over individual trades. So I've chart watched, and I've realized this. So in realizing this, and with other things such as the disconnect between the amount of time you spend and the amount of profit you can make, and how it's often inversely correlated, that the more time you spend actually often harms you in trading, because you start to see setups that aren't really there, or kind of become hypnotized by price action. Some people are able to do it, but most people overtrade if they spend too much time. So part of my acceptance and letting go of control is like trading my session the 1 hour and never checking outside of that. I've had a week of this and I've done good. And it's going to get easier. So part of letting go of control and acceptance of results, something that's going to make that easier. What that means is like you put on your trade and you walk away and you close the computer and you feel good about it and you accept that this might be a loss, but I traded my system. Over time it's going to be a win. Over time I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm letting go of control over my system. I'm going to trust my system. I'm letting go of control over this trade. I'm going to trust this trade. I'm going to turn my computer off. I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to walk away and trust it. And I'm not going to interfere with the trade in progress. and I'm not going to interfere with the system as it trades. Hard to do. So one tool, this is coming in the mail this week, is I have a time locker for both my computer and my phone, where I can throw it in a tub, throw a time locker on it for 24 hours, and see you tomorrow. Like, can't use the computer. If the phone's a problem, let go of it. Lock that up too. That said, I'm finding I've done a week without doing that. That's like a drastic, if necessary, type situation. But what I'm finding is tying my hands will make it easier, but the problem is that I had this illusion of control over, I can do better than the system, and I can take control of this trade, and I really can't. I can't outperform a system like that. That's either 40% with a 6R or 70% with a 2 to 3R. Like, both those systems are fucking amazing. I shouldn't try to outperform it. Sorry, it's not as many trades as I want, but it's as many trades as I'm going to get. I accept that now. Not every trade's going to be a winner, and by babysitting it and hovering over it isn't going to make it any better. So I need to trade the system when I see an A+ trade, when I see ace-king, when I see ace-ace, when I see king-king, put on the trade as my system tells me to, and get out of the way and check back tomorrow and accept it, and also accept the money, accept that I'm going to be incredibly wealthy, and letting go of, I don't know how much I'm going to make or when I'm going to make it. But yeah, it's not easy to do, but once it's being done, as I'm doing it now, like, it takes so much of the stress out. Like, this illusion of control is stressful, thinking that you have some responsibility to do something, when just accepting the system for what it is, accepting the trade for what it is, it takes so much stress out of trading. So yeah, this year has just been for one, it was a lot of learning what works, what doesn't work as far as technical analysis, but definitely a psychological odyssey inside of myself to learn things about myself, about learning, studying beliefs I have about the market, and I have about money and time. And this is one of the things that I've come upon, is that I have this idea that I can exert control over these things that I shouldn't and I cannot, and it's better if I let go of control and say whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens on this trade happens. I'm not going to watch it. I have no control. Watching it's not going to make the price hit my TP. And I cannot outperform my system, so I'm going to let go of trying to do that. So that's where we're at now. And it feels good, but yeah, much love and happy trading, and God bless you. Peace.